Chloe Johnson with PCTV Reports, and welcome to the Salt Lake Woodcarvers show. They have tons of carvers from all over the state up here showing off what they do best. From small figurines to the larger-than-life pieces that you see behind me, there's a huge variety of artwork that's done by our local woodcarvers. So let's go meet some of them and see what got them into this fun activity.
I was on a camping trip, playing around with my first chainsaw, cutting up firewood, and I had known that people like to carve things out of wood with the chainsaw, so I gave it a shot and made the most awful bears I think anyone has ever attempted in history. But I got addicted, and it's a lot of fun, and I really love it, enjoy it.
I do a lot of different things. I do pyrography, which is wood burning, and I also do carving to various different subject matters, birds, fish, wildlife, all kinds of things.
The little bears I can do just a matter of a couple hours just because I've done so many. You know, I've got about 12 years of practice in. When you get into bigger sculptures, anywhere from 10 to 20 foot tall, then obviously you're talking weeks, maybe even a month.
This is the 26th annual show that we have. It's so not only our members, but people from all over the country will send in entries. Well, mostly the region will send in entries, and they'll be judged and be part of the show.
To the right of me here would be Butternut. It's carving wood that shows the grain quite well. And then a little bit to my left would be primarily basswood. Any of the Midwest hardwoods I'm able to get. My wife and I keep a farm in the state of Iowa, though we live downtown Salt Lake City. We're getting back a couple times a year, and when we get back, we generally bring back some, and I attend some of the different shows and sell some of the different wood.
We've got all kinds of wood carvers in here, from chip carvers, which is intricate patterns of wood, with just carving knives, all hand tools. You've got people that carve cottonwood bark, little whimsical characters out of what's called basswood or a linden tree. So you get a wide variety of people in here that do all kinds of fun stuff.
This is a trout, obviously, that is carved out of Russian olive, and it's a natural finish. The base here is apricot wood from an apricot tree. The rocks are made from various kinds of wood, and the fish itself is Russian olive. My
My favorite thing to carve, probably birds of prey. Birds of prey with my chainsaw, hawks, owls. Bears are probably the most popular for what I do with the chainsaw.
This is a pyrography, and it's wood burning on birch plywood.
When I first started bringing out wood, for me it was straight grain, clear wood. But those with the artistic mind, they look at this wood, for example, and you can see the wormholes in it from the powder post beetle, and that makes it quite attractive for others. I have a piece here that a dear friend of mine, he turned on a lathe, and you can see all the different holes in it, and he just picked out the worm tracks, and it makes for quite an ornamental piece. So Butternut is probably by far the most difficult to get at this time.
We are learning how to make Moravian Stars, how to carve Moravian Stars. If you take a look, this one here, this is what they look like when they're done. They look kind of complicated. People look at that and they say, how did you ever do that? But if you line it up like this, you can see how it's done. You just carve the edges off a cube and you have a Moravian Star.
Years and years ago, I joined Great Salt Lake Woodcarvers here at Wheeler Farm. We meet every Tuesday afternoon.
There's 164 members in the club. That's a pretty neat group of people that get together every Tuesday, and we spend a couple of hours every Tuesday carving together and discussing different ideas and going over projects, and it's a lot of fun. Great people.
It's a lot of fun. There are a lot of good people there, a lot of people to help you learn how to carve. It's a lot of fun, isn't it, Randy? It's a lot of fun.
If you have an interest, you're welcome to come and join the club. And the people are fantastic. They help you out with tools, knowledge, help you with just about everything. And we've got, there's a large age group, I would say. So some of the members are in their 80s. And probably the youngest, I think, is like 9 years old. So it's a huge span, and it's amazing group of people.
It's been so fun to watch these artists bring their creations to life. We hope you enjoyed it. This has been PCTV Reports. I'm Chloe Johnson, and we'll be right back in the studio.